Good morning. If your team can't duplicate, you're not in business. If you're working a system or following some guru system and you're basically a one-man hustle because the team can't duplicate, and I know this from many years of experience working online, trying to build affiliate programs to get, the extra levels to make commission on other people's stuff. And I understood that as I build my business or try to, following instructions that were always taught to me, solo ads, traffic exchanges, safe lists, all this stuff I'm putting money into, trying to bring people in, and then trying to teach them countless hours, having a Saturday every Zoom, trying to teach people to do what I was doing to bring people in. And it started with, putting in Facebook groups, trying to put my affiliate link in there. And I learned really early on that having the same affiliate link as everybody else made me the same and competing against everybody else. So I would put the scenario in my head that, let's just say 100 of us are using the same capture page affiliate link and we're posting in these groups, and there's one or two people that decide to opt in. That means 98% of the people using that page had no results from it. Two people got to opt in, and now they have to have the same series of emails going to these people, dripping them, hoping they sign up. And I realized that doing what everybody else was doing was wrong. So I started learning how to build my own funnels, build my own capture pages, and teach people how to do this. Was very time consuming, and I became a one-man hustle. And then I learned that you can click for credits and you can advertise, those sort of things. And I spent countless hours on safe list, traffic exchanges, getting credits to send my capture pages I did. And I would teach people this method, traffic building method. There's one that I got a part of that if you build it, it will self-generate credits, but it took a weekend to put it together. And I started referring other people to that, thinking they'll get the credits and they'll do the same. Most people quit, and I still was a one-man hustle. That's all I was. And then I said, well, I can bring people in via YouTube and then train them, but here's another system I put together. You can look at all the YouTubes I did, and the interesting part is nobody else could duplicate what I was doing. So I had a business where, yes, I would bring people in, they'd see my videos, they liked what I was doing, and I would be teaching what everybody else did, and there was limited success, and most people didn't get anywhere because they couldn't duplicate what I was doing, and what we're taught really doesn't work out there. Sharing your affiliate link in groups, social media, safe lists, traffic exchanges, these solo ads, Fiverr, influence, all this stuff doesn't really work online. I've seen so many people come and go, get started, get quit. The other thing that happens is there's a lot of hype. People try to teach you that you're going to make $10,000 in 30 days or something like that. And I would find myself trying to pour traffic into it because I wanted that to happen. What I really did was create a financial nightmare for myself by taking loans, things like this, to do more traffic, with the assumption in my head, the more traffic, the more money I make, then I can pay the credit cards. Bad way to do business. Learn things the hard way, and this video is all about teaching you to do it an easier way. I actually dropped off from online businesses back last year, early, I think around February or somewhere. I dropped out and decided to do a local business picking up pet waste as a side gig to my day job. I lost my day job in May, so it became my primary gig. And I was starting to build that business when all of a sudden I ended up in the hospital for 5 days. Thought I was having a stroke, but it turned out to be a very bad vertigo. And if you've never had that, the inner ear crystals go loose in your brain, and then you lose all equilibrium, and down you go. And I had it so bad, I actually passed out and went in an ambulance, woke up in the hospital, and for 5 days they were trying to get those things with movements of your head, epilepsy procedure they call, get those things back. But I was off my business for about 5 weeks. I couldn't go out and scoop businesses. I lost most of it except for a couple customers, a couple clients. But at that time, a friend of mine that we used to talk online, the only way this would work is if you could duplicate. People have to have something simple they can duplicate. If you have a tech or a heavy burden thing, they're not going to do it. And he called me up to see how I was doing with vertigo. He didn't tell me what he was doing. I just told him how it was going. Then I asked him what he was doing, and he said, well, you dropped out. I don't really want to tell you about this because I am doing something online. You're not interested. I said, well, I'm curious. I want to know. And he talked about he had a phone number. Just call the phone number and listen to the message. Well, I'm kind of a pushy little person, and I'm like, well, just tell me what it is. I don't have to call the call. I'm not going to do it. He says, listen, it's not about what we're doing, it's how we're doing it. And that's the difference. He says, we have something that is duplicatable, and it's how we're doing it. I'll send you the links for the opportunity so you can look at that, but you really need to follow this phone number and just see what we're doing. So, okay, I can go with that. So I called this phone number. It was a great message. It was awesome. I'm like, well, that's simple. And shortly after, I got a text from him saying, hey, saw you listen to the message. Would you like to know more information? I'm like, well, yes. He goes, well, I sent you the links. Look at them. So I watched the links, and I found out this has the best compensation plan I've ever seen. And again, it doesn't matter if you have the best compensation, the best opportunity out there. If you don't have a way to duplicate, it's not going to work. So he's saying that phone number was the way they're doing it, and they are exploding. So I said, okay, it's inexpensive. It seems simple. Let me give it a shot. So I've got the phone number, and actually, I got it here because they made it even simpler now. You have to share your phone number with people. They actually give cards we can give out now. And I give these cards to anybody I run into. As you can see, I am in this now. And I give the card to people. And I'll be at like getting my oil changed. I'll ask the guy at the counter, like, you love your job? And you get one or two answers. If he tells me yes, I'm like, wow, you do a great job. Are they paying you everything you're worth? Could you use more money? And well, I always use more money. I give him a card. If he says he hates his job, I'm like, have you ever looked for a little something on the side to make money, maybe get you out of here? Here's my card. Make you some extra bucks. And I just tell them the truth. This is not a get rich quick. This is makes money. Now you can, over time, build a nice income from this. But we just start out talking about make some extra money. So it's as simple as sharing a phone number. Mine is 319-527-5181. You hear a 3-minute message. I'll get a text to you after I see that you listen to it and ask you if you want more information. It's that simple. Send you a link. You want to get started, you get started. If you're somebody that likes to save money, this is all about saving money too. So it's inexpensive, you save money, and it's a marketing system that anybody could do it. Right now we have tons of people on the leaderboard. I've never seen anything like this. I've made plenty of extra money to help me out with Christmas here, taking me through some tight times after the vertigo. But I'm telling you something, this is a marketing system that anybody could do. If you've been online and you followed all these gurus that tell you, go ahead and put it in Facebook and get some memes and create this or create that. I'm telling you, it's as simple as sharing a phone number. If you want to use it with a card or you just want to tell people about the phone number, that's great. You can email them and say, hey, have you thought about extra money? Send them the phone number. You don't have to have all these funnels anymore. It is so nice not to be building funnels and clicking for credits. So we have a marketing system, very simple. Just call the number, 319-527-5181. Everybody gets their own number, and you get an app on your phone so you can see if somebody called, and you respond to them. It's a lot better to reach out to somebody in a text than it is in an email. People don't read their email as much as they used to, especially if they opt into something. But that's why I wanted to share with you today. If you're going to have a business or you're going to try to make money online, it has to be duplicatable so other people can do it. It's got to be simple. And I say inexpensive, and pack a powerful punch in the compensation plan. So if you want to know more, call that number. I've got it down below in the notes also. I want to thank you for watching this. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. We'll see you on the next video.